Hello students, hope you all are fine. Students, I am NIKITA JETHRA and today we will be learning composition topic notice writing. Okay students, now what is a notice? A notice is a formal means of communication. Purpose of notice is to announce or display information to a specific group of people. Notices are generally meant to be pinned up on specific display boards either in schools, educational institutions or in public places. तारक मेहता में देखते हो ना? Then notices issued by the government appear in newspaper. Students, let us discuss about contents of a notice. Notice is always written in a box. Then it includes name of organization, institution or office issuing it, date of issue, heading, notice to make it very clear, then a suitable description, short में जैसे subject होता है ना उस तरीके का description to hold the immediate attention of the reader. Okay, then purpose for which it has been written, like calling a meeting, drawing attention, making an appeal or informing general public about some issue of concern. उसके बाद details of schedule, that is date, time, venue, program, duration, etc. ये सब उसके contents रहते हैं notice के. Okay students, now rules of notice writing. First of all, as I told you, it should be in the box. Okay, then inside the box, in the very first line, write the name of the issuing authority. Then leave a line and write the word notice. Note here, everything should be written in center in capital letters and don't underline anything. Then leave a line after this, write the heading short and catchy. Then leave a line and now fill in the data of issue on the left hand side, that is current date should be written. Now, continuing with rules, content should answer questions like what, when, where, for, whom, last date by which the response has to be sent, etc. Then after leaving a line, write the name. Here we will not write our name, we will write XYZ. Now after writing XYZ, we will write the designation of the issuing authority. Generally it will be given in the question. Okay. Then use passive voice. या फिर also it is written in future tense. The language should be impersonal and avoid using I and we. It should be written in 50 to 60 words and placed in a box. Students, in this slide you can see format of notice writing. Box is drawn in that at the top, name of the issuing authority, then after one line space, notice, then one line space, heading of the notice, then leaving one line, date, then after one line, body of notice, that is content, then leaving one line, name, and then designation of person issuing the notice. Fine students, now let us discuss some notices. Like say if you want to write notice about tours, fairs, exhibitions, tracks, camps, so what all things it will include? First of all, name and nature, then occasion, then menu, then objective, that is information, awareness, appeal, invitation. क्या है वो? Information है, awareness है, appeal है, invitation है, वो objective ध्यान में रखते हुए हमको लिखने का है. Then dates and timing, then expenditure of fees, then duration from to, and date, that is number of days, then whom to contact, then specific instructions about do's and don'ts, then things necessary to carry. ये सब important points है while writing notice about tours, fairs, exhibition, tracks and camps. Okay, one more example of notice about lost and found notice. In that, points to be considered: article or item lost or found, then place where it was lost or found, then date, time, details regarding size, shape, color, material, then contents, then whom to contact, when and where, reward if any is to be paid. All these points are to be considered while writing notice about lost and found. Now, points to be considered for writing notice for function or any of the event, and that: name, then date of function or event, then time of function or event, place or venue, whom to contact, and fees, charges if any. Okay students, now let us see an example. Your screen shows an example of lost watch. Okay, question, you can read it out like: you lost a Titan wristwatch in your school, draft a notice in not more than 50 words to be placed on your school notice board. You are a student of class 10 modern school. Okay, now in a box, heading modern high school Gandham, then notice with a line space, then with a line space lost wristwatch, then on the left hand side date, then details of when and where watch was lost, and description of watch plus reward, a treat is to be given. Okay, and then XYZ, and then class 10th A. This way you can form notice. It's an example. Now one more example, like your school is organizing a quiz competition for high school. As in head boy or head girl, you have to draft a notice informing students about the same. Elaborate all the details as necessary. जहाँ पे ज़रूरत है वहाँ पे details को elaborate करके लिखने का है. Okay, so same way, title will content of modern high school, then notice, then quiz competition, that is heading of the notice, then date, and then contents like school will be organizing a quiz competition. Students interested in participating may contact the undersigned, that is head girl has written this. Then there will be 3 rounds. The questions will encompass sports, science and literature. Preliminary rounds will begin on 11th June. Finalists will be getting a chance to participate in inter-school quiz competition at Ahmedabad next month. All complete details are given over here. Okay, so it's an example of quiz competition of high school, another notice writing. Okay, one more example for tracking camp. Okay, you are a teacher in charge for sports activities of modern high school. Draft notice for the children for 5 days trekking trip to Mount Abu in summer holidays. Heading same notice, then subject, that is 5 days trekking trip to Mount Abu, date, and then details like the school is organizing a 5-day trekking trip to Mount Abu from 20 to 25 June 2020. Students, you should remember here notice date के और वो dates के जो dates हैं वो मैच होने चाहिए. like दिमाग में रखते हुए you have to write the dates. Okay, then eligibility, that is students of class so and so, that is 8 to 12. 8 के 12 के बच्चे ही जा सकते हैं ऐसा उसमें बताया गया है. Then interested students may enroll with the parents' permission by submitting check or draft of rupees 3,000 in favor of school before 15 June, and then writing authority with its name. Okay. Yet another example about donation for flood affected areas. Okay. Question is: write a notice informing the students about donating their form of grains, clothes and money for flood affected areas. Okay, so here also school is issuing, so modern school, then notice, then donation for flood affected areas, then date, and then details. Okay, like say the state has been a victim of heavy rains and there has been severe floods in many parts. The principal has requested all the students to generously donate for the needy in form of grains, clothes and money. All the donations must be handed over to the class teacher and the writing authority, that is here head boy is there. Okay students, after so many of examples and explanations, now it's time for worksheet. Few questions are given, that is 5 questions are given. These questions you have to complete on your own in your composition notebook. Okay. Fine students, now it's time to say goodbye. We have completed notice writing session of composition. Please do your work and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.